Hello everyone, my name is AP the Weird One, and we are back with episode 9 of Beheneko, the S-Class Behemoth. This is an alright episode. Basically, we return from where we cut off, where our main cast, Arya and everybody, is summoned to the castle by Gesso Astra. The reason being, the four demon lords, or four main demons, are coming back to resurrect Mammon, the seventh demon king, in order to summon the god of darkness. And so, even though they might not be the most prepared, they are chosen because they need heroes to work. Basically, there's four of them. The Grand Mage is kind of out of commission at the moment. We don't know why. He's kind of busy. And even in the manga, the Prince Julius, he's kind of no longer, he doesn't have the strength that he used to be, but this is not mentioned in the anime. Kind of talking about the mangas, it has some good reference material, but there is the person who informs of the four generals, the four demon generals, is the holy demoness Beelzebub. She was a demon. It's assumed that she was a demoness, princess who got converted to being on the side of good by the Grand Mage, of course, and she's here to help. We found a little bit more interesting details than we'll discuss, but yeah, she has the ability to mind read, and she wants to stop this impending doom. And the Arya and a group need to be summoned in order for a couple of things. They need to learn new skills, and we find out that Vulcan is an artificial smith. She does have the ability. And they need her to make new weapons that have the artificial powers, which basically can give normal adventurers extremely powerful strength. The reason that she kind of was allowed to have her a little smith shop at the end of the war is because she helped defeat the first demon king. She was given a great honor. She kind of just wanted to live a humble life. She didn't want to. It seemed like she wanted to live a humble life. She didn't want to be part of the main castle and continuously work. She just wanted to be a common blacksmith, kind of take it easy sort of shtick. I don't know, live the quiet life, in a manner of speaking. But this is more or less a training montage. Arya meets up with her master Elisha, which we're going to get into because we do have a bit of a twist. It's not just a simple reincarnation story, but basically each of the characters has to go through a different set of tests to prove their worth. Arya's first test was a test of courage. Could she, stand up to her Aisha and challenge her and spar with her? Stella she definitely showed strength, but she had to understand what it means to be the vanguard, be the defender, protector, the allies, and then the two fairies have to study in order to learn new magic. And everything goes fairly well with them, except for Arya. She doesn't learn any new skills. She's been wanting to, her goal has been to be like Elisha and follow in her steps, but she doesn't have a further motivation after that. And that's kind of where she's kind of learning those skills, because she hasn't discovered her next step in life. Now she's met her and everything, and she accepts, she's very proud of her and everything, but she needs a new motivation to grow. And unfortunately, we don't find about this in this episode. Now, the interesting thing a bit is that we learned a little bit more about the Grand Mage. He was isekai'd. Yeah, it's not just a simple reincarnation. There's also isekai. And he has taken both Beelzebub and Aisha to be his wives. I thought it was kind of weird that she was in a maid outfit, but then we realized that she's also a slave, so a bride and a slave, and she is over the moon for this. Which it's kind of interesting. I'm like, oh, we got isekai, and it does seem like there is a prequel manga that happened in 2024. So potentially, if this series does well, we see the end of the story and everything, we might potentially see the prequel of it. Its premise is similar to Tutamuki. That premise where the goddess basically dumps the worst character in the worst position, basically, and he becomes super overpowered. That's kind of seems like where it's been. He has some interesting skills, and I believe he meets up with Aisha about like 6 or 7 chapters. I never saw her name or anything or any indication that that was her. I mean, they did meet a little elf, but that was about it. I don't know. There was definitely like it's like, oh, okay, we got it. It kind of made me not like the series a little bit less. It's like, and at least I can appreciate there being an isekai. Like we didn't start off with the isekai, like it was first beginning of the reincarnation. But the reason that we led to believe this was because their master introduced hamburger steak in Japan, which I haven't done research to admit on a hamburger steak, but I know it's basically a hamburger basically mixed with gravy, similar to. I would assume it's similar to Salisbury steak here in America, from what I can gather. Maybe I can quickly check on that. Actually, you know what? Let me do that. Hold on. Looking back, yes, I was absolutely correct. Hamburger steak is indeed the same as Salisbury steak. So, little known fact. At least that's what I can gather. But yeah, we got a little bit about that detail. The fan service was a bit interesting. Tama is in the same bath with Julius because the ladies have their moment, and Julius kind of teases Tama like, "Hey, you wanna be in that bath, right?" I'm like, "No." Like he doesn't want to be there. They in the bath they talk. That's where we learn about how Beelzebub and Alicia are wives to the Grand Mage, and basically stating, yeah, Beheneko could essentially have multiple wives, and Arya's, she doesn't like that. She doesn't want Beheneko to have multiple wives. She kind of wants to be exclusive to him, but it's what it is. Like I don't know if she can actually do anything, and probably be up to Beheneko. He is the man of the house, so to speak. I'm curious if his second form is actually more like a humanoid form, or something that allows him to be more transformed to be more humanoid like Vulcan. I don't know. Overall, the episode was, it was a training montage. We did learn a little bit more information. The series has been, it's been okay. In terms of like a fan service series, it doesn't really super stand out. I mean, I'm probably, when I get done with this, it's going to be a 6 out of 10. I don't think I'd be watching a sequel or anything, or even the prequel. It's like, I don't have that much interest. I will say, I think the anime is a little bit better than the manga. I don't know, in terms of art style and presentation, I feel like the manga could be a little bit more convoluted. There's a lot more detail. Just, I don't know, it seems a little excessive, but there are parts where the manga is superior. I just think the art style of the anime is just better, and they kind of cut out some crap that doesn't necessarily need to be there. They kind of shorten itself, like just make this simplifying, I guess, which I do appreciate. And of course, there's also the fan service as well, which it's to be, which is kind of nice. But that, I'm gonna end the episode. I gotta review Red Ranger Kizuna. Like I said, this was not a bad episode. I do like it a little. I liked it better than episode 8, but yeah, the anime series just is okay. It's nothing to write home about. There are better ecchi series out there that I much more enjoy. But I'm here. I'm potentially 9 episodes in. I'm gonna finish it off. But with that, let me end the episode. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys next time for episode 10 of Beheneko.